Hi there, that was the sound of the all-new Suzuki Manji M-20 diatonic harmonica. The Manji represents one of those rare and wonderful confluences when you get the combination of a respect for tradition and mixed with high-tech innovation to create something really special and new. And in my opinion, this harmonica represents the first significant new development and advance in diatonic harmonica engineering and design in over 100 years. And I'll explain why in the course of this video. The name Manji comes from Mr. Manji Suzuki. He's the founder of the company. He's now in his mid-80s, but he's still very much in charge. The very fact that he's willing to put his own name on this particular harmonica just indicates how much he feels this is something really special. In fact, he's convinced it's going to come to be regarded as one of the finest harmonicas of the 21st century. As we all know, the demands on the humble 10-hole harmonica in recent years have just got beyond the capabilities of the stock out-of-the-box models. The top professional players and an increasing number of amateur players have been turning to expensive hand-customized harmonicas because they're the only ones that can really do the business in terms of allowing them to play the kind of music they play and in the way they want to do it. And of all the major manufacturers, Suzuki has been the quickest to respond to this need for improvement in quality and the basic building blocks of the modern 10-hole diatonic harmonica. And the Manji represents the culmination of Suzuki's recent research. Every single element has been redesigned from the ground up, and I'd like to describe them in this video. I'm going to save the best to last, but let's start with the comb. Well, most players love the sound of a traditional wooden comb, but we all know that it's got problems. It's susceptible to moisture without careful sealing and can warp and distort. So Suzuki decided to take a bold new approach to this problem. They decided to create an all-new composite material that has the best qualities of wood but without any of the problems. Their R&D department exhaustively researched lots and lots of different formulations, combinations, and after many trials has come up with an all-new resin wood composite material. It's got the warm timbre of a wooden comb, but the durability and non-absorbency of a synthetic. And not only does it simulate the feel and sound of wood, but it actually contains more than 50% wood fibres in the material. And not only that, the Manji's comb actually in its internal structure simulates the tiny microscopic cavities that are present in natural wood. Here's a real super close-up photograph of the material. But to realize the best resonance qualities in the comb, Suzuki's engineers have managed to make the surface of the comb non-porous or without these tiny cavities, as you can see from this photo here. The Manji's solid comb, because of the natural wood fibre included, gives a more solid and rounded, punchy kind of tone than you would get from an all-plastic comb. It has about the same weight as wood, and as I say, none of the problems associated with it. So it gives you the best of both worlds. And it feels great in the mouth as well. Okay, let's move on to those funky looking cover plates there. Well, Suzuki may be one of the major harmonica manufacturers, but that doesn't mean that they exist in some remote ivory tower out of touch with the real world. They really keep their ear to the ground for the best in contemporary developments in the harmonica scene. And many of those have been pioneered by the customizers. The Manji's gorgeous stainless steel covers reflect many of the best developments by customizers over recent years. For one thing, the rear of the covers are fully opened to give a maximum sound projection, and this is something that's become quite common and something that many players want. Again, respecting tradition, you can see these big vent holes at either ends of the covers, and these allow the player to hear the sound of the reeds directly. You can really hear directly the rich raspy sound of the reeds, which is really just makes you want to play. And finally, reflecting customizer modifications. Suzuki is the first of the major manufacturers to move the attachment for the cover plates to the front of the comb, where it provides the optimum pressure for keeping the covers airtight, and also pressing down on the front of the reed plates to give added assurance of airtightness. But I mean, those are the functional things, but you can see these covers look really beautiful as well. I mean, they're not just an ugly sort of functional item. They've combined form and function in a really beautiful way, respecting tradition, but just taking the design to a lovely spare kind of contemporary look. And they were helped in this this quest by the great blues player Billy Branch, who worked with Suzuki a lot in developing the optimum cover plate look and feel for strength, sound, whatever. And Billy personally endorses the new Manji M-20.